my name is Amy, and I'm talking today a little bit about my experience breastfeeding with breast implants. So with my very first child, she's 4 years old now, I didn't have breast implants, and I breastfed her successfully for 13 months, and I had no issues, just a little bit. Felt like I was always trying to keep up with my milk supply, like it was never abundant. But other than that, everything went great. So after I had her, I got really into fitness and ended up doing some fitness competitions and decided to get breast implants. So I got my first breast implants in September of 2013. And 1 year later, found out that they had healed incorrectly with scar tissue, so what's called capsular contracture. Ended up having to have a second surgery to completely remove all the scar tissue and do the implants again. And 6 weeks after that, the same problem happened and I ended up having a third surgery. So not ideal as far as experiences with breast implants goes. So that last surgery was September of 2014, and I got pregnant with my little boy in November of 2014. So he was born in July of 2015, and he is now almost 4 months old, and I am breastfeeding him exclusively. He's never had formula yet, and everything is going very, very well. I'm having the same issue as I had with my daughter of having not quite as much milk as I wish that I did, especially when I'm working and I'm pumping, having a hard time pumping exactly what he's wanting to drink when I'm at work. So that's my only issue. But as far as breastfeeding goes, there has been no problems making milk, expressing milk, breastfeeding, latching, and all of that. And before I ever got breast implants, I was I was really concerned that I wouldn't be able to breastfeed. That was one of the biggest concerns of mine. If I wasn't going to be able to breastfeed anymore, I wouldn't have gotten breast implants. So I asked the surgeon, and he said that it would be totally fine to be able to breastfeed after having breast implants. The only time that you cannot breastfeed after having a breast surgery is if you get breast reduction surgery. So when they do a reduction, they actually go in and they cut here and here, as well as underneath, and they remove glandular tissue, and that's part of what they're reducing, is they're reducing some of that glandular tissue, and the glandular tissue is what you need to have to produce milk. So that's when, and they also are cutting around the nipple to do a breast reduction, and then that is then severing the milk ducts to where the milk can actually be expressed. So when you have a breast reduction surgery, you will likely either not be able to breastfeed at all or have a lot of problems with it. If there are some rare circumstances where you can still breastfeed after having a breast reduction surgery, I'm sorry. I am not a doctor. But with a regular breast augmentation, breast implants, they can simply go in underneath, which is what I had. Just they went right in underneath my breast, and they were able to just insert the implants right underneath the tissue, the glandular tissue that I was talking about, the fat tissue, as well as my muscle. So when they do that, then there's absolutely nothing being touched with the glandular tissue, and you should have no problems making milk. So if there's any of you mamas out there who are wanting to think about getting breast implants but are very concerned about being able to breastfeed in the future, have no worries. You will still be able to breastfeed. And of course, keep in mind the risks of surgery. Like I had issues. Hopefully, if you are choosing to get breast implants, that you will not have the same issues that I've had. But good luck to you, and hope you learned something today. Thanks.